Welcome to another episode of St Vincent Untold Stories. On this episode, we feature Lara Carter, one of the bravest men to ever step foot on Vincentian style. Everyone here is familiar with Western movies, right? So just imagine putting John Wayne up against someone like Billy the Kid. You'd have one of the baddest duels ever had. That's what it is alleged happened a few years ago. Lara Carter came head to head with one Judge Bowens. Big ups to all of my subscribers. And if you are new to the channel, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon if you wish to see more videos like this one. Judge Boyens was what you call an OG. He was bad in the streets and bad in prison as well. The man then a take violation from numb boy. Not care which part you come from. You could have come from Slum or Hartley Hall. The man, the badness increased. I remember a long time ago I did an episode featuring Judge Boyens when I told you that he used to roll in a waistcoat jacket and then cut off mouth popo. The one that they call the 12. Them thing then I go tack as I told you. Them thing they go blast eye. I keep saying this. A wrong tongue is different than on the countryside and on the leeward side. If you don't have a job in Kingston, it is harder to survive. Nobody gives you anything, you have to hustle. And you have to get it by any means possible. The allegations that Lara Carter found himself on the street, living that street life from a tender age. Yes, man, the man started to roll with some bad youth like him. It is alleged that he used to roll with one Naphtali Diaz. Remember, I told you that Untold Stories has lived all over. And I was a friend of Naphtali Diaz. Carter was also a friend of one Libby. Roy Robertson also did an episode on Libby, and I did one on Naphtali Diaz when I explained their life stories. And Diaz was set up in the Pauls Avenue area. Yes, someone come with a car and call him out. And when Diaz come out, the man them do so tack. And send the man straight at the cat. It is the same with you, Roy Robertson, Libby. Libby was set up. Libby was a bad man. And they also deemed him as an informant. Some men were sitting in prisons on a dove cutter charge. And Libby was the prosecution witness. While Libby there rode, Libby gave him butterfly away. Tack. The man them shell with Libby and send Libby straight at dove cut too. It's alleged that one time a lot of our places around Kingston were being broken into. And the police ordered that some men were linking up from Hartley Hall and the Pauls Avenue area. And guess whose name they called? Roy Robertson. Better known as Libby, Naphtali Diaz, better known as Al Capone, Lara Carter, and a few others. Some of the men went on the run, and the police put up some wanted pictures, and said that they were considered armed and what? From the time you hear armed and this, boy, people start to panic. Everywhere them see them and them start to inform. So some of the man them gave up themselves. It is alleged that one time again, a man was in the Hartley Hall area sending off some tough chat. I talk about him not afraid, no boy, him not trouble nobody. Some no boy can't do him nothing. The man them celebrate take out and popo and do so the man na boss it off, all the man do a brandish it. Boy, them say Mr. Number 2 bagger come down. Mr. Fly past the station. But he didn't want anything like that to happen to him again. So he made a report in the station and he went to court. The allegations that the police went to Lara's residence to conduct an search. When the man them started to search, it is alleged that they found a popo and a jug. So they arrested Lara and his then girlfriend. But Lara and his girlfriend was getting into some altercations from before. Yes, man. When they do it bad man, you have to take some bad man blues. That's how it goes, It is alleged that Lara found himself in some problems. It is said that some man tried to set up him and a bad man called Judge Bowens to duel with one another. Them say judges spatter them man. I just blatter and Lara take out him thing and do so tack. One man run wrong, so another man run wrong, so one thing ricochet on the wall, attack. People start to ball out and nose. This that. Thing a ricochet on people roof. People are ball out again, all stop, tap. This and I look good. Judge behave, Lara behave. So the police was called in. The police conducted the investigation and they got a Lara and they got a Bowens as well. So the men went to court and they said that they didn't know anything about what happened. You see, remember I told you about some bad man that normally give up themselves. You see, Judge Bowens and men like Lara, they are different type of men. You know, they don't talk on themselves because they know if they do that, they would get big sentences. I should have said when Judge Bowens was alive. Because shortly after the incident with Lara Carter, an unknown assailant run up on Judge and do so tack. One catch him in his back of his head, and I send Judge a straight a dove cat. Allegations after allegations. You see the thing is right, Lara Carter's girlfriend did leave him out. And it is alleged that he was not satisfied. Well, that's what the girl said in the testimony. So the man WhatsApp some messages and tell the girlfriend, look, man soon take you. So the man send an emoji with popo and arrow and the man says soon. These are not the words of untold stories. This is what the girlfriend has said. Boy. After I was a girl and a man in a whole building, I do some doing. People on the outside are here grunting. Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir, baby. Boy, it is alleged that Lara Carter went there to look for and found out that they were inside the building. The girlfriend said the bad man run up and do so tack. In a 2-footer them. Boy, the man not finished. The man go back again and do so tack. Boy, Mr. the inside a panic. Mr. run off. If that was 100 meter, he would be the first man that ran 8 flat, faster than 958. You see what most women would have done. When they had left a bad man, they run and take another bad man. A man, the man can't bad up, and I've seen that happen before. One time, there was a man in my community, and he did date with a woman for several years. Every time the woman talk, I just blows, blush eye. Boy, the woman finally got the courage to leave him. What think the woman do? The woman take another bad man. Anytime the man see the other man, they never na boss her pepper and say nothing. Lara's ex-girlfriend said that when she received the thing them to her leg, she stayed there and played that she went to dove her cat. After that, she got up and run by her neighbor and scream out. So the neighbor saw her and called for help and they took her to the hospital. She said that she was lucky that Lara ran towards the man. But it was not the first time the girlfriend was going there through some serious thing. You see, Lara and the girl had a child together. And back in 2018, the child was shocked up and sent her to dove her cat. A few months later, the girl decided to end the relationship. And that's when the popo began to beat off. Boy, the matter went to court. And Lara made a comparison to our other case and said that a guy had a similar charge and they gave him 5 years. But when they read back the thing from the guy, it was more than that. So they decided to hand down a 14-year sentence on Lara Carter. You see, Lara was coming from a troubled past. The man dropped out of school at Farm 1. You know how hard that was. The great Beanie Man once said in his song Bad Man that circumstances made him who he was. And this is another case that circumstances made Lara Carter what he is today. But one thing about Lara Carter, though, he always maintained his innocence. Because in the charge with the girl, he said that he was not responsible for the popo happenings. Untold stories, I said this before and I will say it again. We would never style a jailer because everyone did not have the same past. Some people had it really rough. All we are praying is for youths like Carter to get rehabilitated. There is school inside the prison and they are trade. And Lara Carter once went to learn a trade. He went to learn some plumbing. But given the circumstances, he had to fall back.